Hello water signs, welcome. My name is Michelle and this is a general tarot reading for the rest of July going into August 2023. General, so we'll see what pops up for you. Water signs, I'm leaving this completely open to spirit with whatever message comes through for you. Let's see what the energy is around my water signs. Now this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, sun signs, guys. It is meant for the signs that I'm reading for, so if you're cross-watching, just be prepared for that. It is meant for the signs that I'm reading for. A lot of my cross-watchers will be cross-watching for someone who doesn't know about tarot, isn't interested in tarot, isn't watching tarot, so it may not be that person. These are for my people who are interested in spiritual enlightenment, on the path to their greatest sense of self. So if that's you guys, then you're in the right place. For my Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces sun signs, let's take a look here, guys. General energies for the rest of July going into August. Let's get the cards down. I'll also pull some oracle cards. If you wouldn't mind doing me a big favor, guys, pressing that thumbs up button, thank you so much. Really does help out my channel a great deal. And let's see what you guys will be dealing with for the water signs for the rest of July going into August for my water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see. Okay. The manta ray mermaid. Okay. All right. The main energy that I'm picking up around this is one of being in a group. So you may be surrounded by people at the moment. There's a less solitary energy. Now, this of course doesn't mean that it could be friends, it could be family, anything like that. Yeah, but you'll notice that this mermaid here is leading these others. So I feel like there's a leadership energy around you. I feel like you're on people's minds. If you're interested in love messages, I'm getting you have a lot of admirers, water signs, so you have a lot of people interested in you, chasing after you. You're on everyone's mind. And I'm also getting this message, someone may be getting the wrong idea about you. You may have to set the record straight. Okay. So I feel like there's some kind of understanding or misunderstanding around a group situation. Could be in the workplace, could be friends, could be family, could even be amongst these admirers of yours here, water signs. So let's get your spirit animal or familiar for the month of July going into August. What are the water sign spirit animal, please? Oh, more water energy for you. We've got the orca. Now, whenever I get this card, I pick it up as ancestral ties. So there will be a lot of messages coming through from your ancestors during this reading. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Specifically, a message from someone who has a very strong leadership role, or had a very strong leadership role when they were on this earthly plane. Okay, let's get your energy for the water signs. Please show me the water sign energy for July going into August. Okay, we've got the star. Now, in this deck, which is the Twin Tarot Oracle, each major arcana has a light energy and a shadow side. You've pulled the shadow star. So what I'm getting around this is having not reached your full potential yet. And this ancestor wants you to reach your full potential. So there will be messages in this reading pertaining to getting you there, really, to getting you to be the person you were always meant to be before you were put upon or conditioned by circumstances that were beyond your control, an upbringing, people around you. Again, I get being influenced or misunderstood by people around you. It may be something that you've had to deal with your entire life, but I get an energy here of this ancestor loves your authenticity, wants you to be who you truly are. Okay, and not to get caught up in, they want you. I'm getting this message. They want you to be not afraid. Okay, and not afraid of haters. Don't be afraid of haters. Don't be afraid of people who are going to act a certain way around you, or have acted a certain way around you. There's no need to fear these people. Okay, you're being spiritually protected. You're being looked over by this ancestor in particular, and this is a very powerful, very strong ally. Okay, and they want you. Let's see. I'm going to get what do they want specifically for water sign to do here, or how should water sign act in this situation? Okay, we've got two. I'm gonna take them both. Spirit says take them both. We've got she who waits and she who is wild. Okay. Yeah. There's this wild spirit, this beautiful, untamed, mysterious energy around you that's waiting to come out. Okay. It's just waiting to come out. You know, I get an energy around you of free-spiritedness, gypsy soul, being wild and untamed. You know, it just feels very natural. Very natural beauty. It feels very much like someone who wants to take off their shoes, you know, maybe not wear an undergarment, that kind of thing, and just be free. Just be free to be who you are, and that's your beauty. You are a beautiful bird, a beautiful uncaged bird that sings, is wild and free. I'm getting an energy here of someone who likes to sing, someone who likes to dance, someone who is seen oftentimes as the unknowable one. I'm getting that message. So you may not have a lot of people that know you or know you well, but Spirit is saying that's okay. You don't have to have a lot of people that know you well. You can keep this mysterious side, this secret side. It's attracting a lot of attention, whether you're aware of it or not. But you tend to be a bit misunderstood. People may see this, I see this as very pure, but some people may see it as sexuality. So you may be attracting people to you who are seeing your wildness, your untamed energy, and wanting to be around you because of that. Sexuality in particular, and you may be being misunderstood because I'm actually feeling this is more of a pure energy. Not saying that sexuality is unpure. No, not in any case are you unpure. No, it's the people that are around you. There's an impurity there, impure thoughts. Maybe some of these people could be married. They could be in committed partnerships, and they're attracted to your wild, untamed spirit here, water sign. So, let's get going with the reading. The Four of Pentacles, the Four of Stones. Yeah, you're being protected. Look at you here. As I was saying purity. I see this beautiful little baby deer all alone here. But you know what? I'm seeing this as a very strong energy. So if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling a little bit like this baby deer, I get starting fresh, starting over, a new beginning for a lot of you after suffering some hardship. If you're resonating as this energy of protecting yourself, some of you may have spent some time alone to heal, to protect yourself from this energy that's swimming towards you here. Spirit says you don't need to fear. Again, I get that message from Spirit. You don't need to fear these people. Okay. You are being protected. So I feel that anyone that comes towards you with impurity, toxicity, anyone who tries to come towards you to hurt you, to harm you, is going to reach some kind of spiritual shield that's being put up here by the ancestors to protect you. It's like a block. It's like, you shall not pass. You don't get to come near my water sign here. Wow. Okay. In the meantime, Spirit says, nurture yourself, care for yourself. You are a beautiful spirit. Around you, we've got the Page of Swords. In this deck, it's the Page of Arrows. So yes, I do feel that you're going to receive interest. It may be in the form of messages coming in. I don't feel it's face to face. It feels more like a text message, an email, something like that that's coming in. You're certainly being looked at, watched, spied upon. We have the Stag here. Okay, this is a paternal energy. So I feel that this could be a grandfather or a father, but I'm more picking it up as like a grandfatherly kind of energy, or even a great grandfather for some of you. This is this protective ancestor. It's a paternal energy. I think that for a lot of my water signs, you're used to receiving messages from more of the feminine side of your ancestors, but this one is coming through as masculine. So this person was quiet in life and is quiet in death. They're quiet in the spirit world, and they will only come forward when they really feel like they have to. And this person feels, okay, well, all right, my spirit guide is giving me the message that this person is ticked off. They are ticked off, not at you, water sign, but at people around you. And they feel like they need to step forward with this spiritual protection. They're protecting you from this negative energy that seems to be swimming towards you here. But remember, you're just out in front of this. You're just out of reach. For a lot of you, you are the unattainable one, which just makes this kind of energy want you more. I get lust. I get people who want to take advantage. Gosh, guys. Yeah. Not great. And it's not even in the form of sharks. A shark you can see. A shark you look at and say, okay, that's dangerous. I need to not go near this. But this feels like something that could harm you, or people that could harm you that you may not even recognize. They could be masquerading as friends. They could be masquerading as family. Gosh, guys. So be careful. This masculine energy is saying, be careful, but don't be fearful. There's no need to fear. You are doing a good job at protecting yourself, but this masculine energy is also coming in to protect. You're doing a good job. Right in the center is the 8 of Wands, Hearthfire. Yeah, it's message. It's communication. Don't negate this message. For some reason, this masculine energy feels like perhaps they're not heard, or perhaps they felt that they were unheard in life. I get a quiet voice, but when it spoke, it meant a lot. Okay. Hear this voice. Be fully open to receive this message from this masculine energy. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. This is this energy of waiting that is picking up. Patience. There is a strength in this fall. Yes, you may be starting fresh, you may be starting over, but and there's this pure energy around you, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be an easy target, that you're just going to let anyone in. Be patient. Wait. Someone's come. Okay, I'm getting this message that if you're looking for love in particular, don't worry. Love is coming. Patience again. Nobody likes to hear that they have to wait, but it will be worth waiting for, because it won't be this energy. It will be a strong energy. It will be a loyal energy, and it will be worth waiting for. Those of you who are looking for love. Now, we have the 7 of Cups up here. Spirit is saying you're going to have a lot of people around you that have intentions that are not pure. Again, I get that. And some of you may be, again, tempted by something that appears to be one way but turns out to be another. So make sure that you really are listening to messages that are coming through for you at the moment, because there's a caution here, a warning from this ancestor about people that are around you at the present time that do not have your best intentions at heart. Take your own counsel. I'm getting that very strongly. Pay attention to your intuition when it comes to receiving warnings about anyone that approaches you in a way where they want something from you. Anyone who wants something from you right now, I feel is not the right person for you. There's a need to get out in front of them. There's a need to keep them at arm's length. There's a need to withdraw or not to engage with them. Anyone who you know is after something from you, okay? Because they could be coming in with under the guise of kindness, compassion, support even. But it's it's something that is a spiritual test for you. Part of this spiritual test is learning to say no to people who want something from you. Okay, so for a lot of my water signs, you may have been someone who doesn't like to disappoint others. Maybe someone who is used to saying yes. Some of you may say yes when you really mean no. Say no, Spirit says. This ancestor wants you to say no. Say no. Say no to temptation. If you're tempted to do something that you know is not the right thing for you, that's the test. That's the test. That's the test, is to say no to something that is in the past you may have said yes to. Okay. All right. Because I get an energy of regret after the fact, regretting a regrettable choice. So it pertains to something that happened in the past, making a regrettable choice. Don't keep making those regrettable choices. This spirit guide wants you to stop and think. Yeah, stop and think. We've got the King of Swords here, the Kingfisher. You know, the Kingfisher, beautiful bird, by the way. It will patrol the rivers, the streams, to look for its fish. I think of the fish as a metaphor for what you're wanting in life. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a house, whatever it is that's number one on your list here of something that you would like to have in your life that you feel is missing. If you think of yourself as this beautiful bird gliding along the river here with a number of options swimming below you, this Kingfisher will discern the best fish for him and only dive in when he's got a clear shot and he's got the right fish targeted. Okay, so focus is needed here. Discernment and focus, and you will get what you want. Discernment and focus, and you will get what you want. Here we have the moon. Okay, now because things are not as they seem. That's what I mean. That this energy around you, you're going to have to be on your guard and on. Oh yeah, I just get that you're really going to be called upon to use your powers of intuition, instinct, knowledge of people and their ways, and keep on your toes when it comes to discerning people's hidden motivations that come towards you at the present time. Yeah, because I feel like that there's a group of people, it's not just one, I feel it's two, maybe even three for some of you, who have some kind of hidden motivation for coming forward. But I feel that there's one of these, not that people, but I feel that there's somebody here that's on your path in life that doesn't want anything from you, and that's your person. Now, when I say your person, it could be a relationship, it could be a best friend, it could be a spouse that you're already with. You know, somebody who is your ride or die, somebody who is looking out for you, so a protective energy. And we have the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, I think that you're going through a time in your life at the moment, water signs, where you're really on the verge of a major breakthrough when it comes to release, letting go of a past situation, You've been licking your wounds, healing your wounds, in isolation or solitude for a lot of this time. Maybe afraid to get out there, afraid to be seen. But Spirit says there's no need to fear. There's no need to fear. Look, yes, you're going to have these people around you. It's life. It's the world. It's natural. You're going to have people coming towards you that don't have your best interests at heart. And as a spiritual being, which you now are, because I see this spiritual rebirth around you, it's not a hindrance. My spirit guide is saying that spirituality, that purity that you have, is not a hindrance. It's a blessing, because it's giving you a gift that you previously didn't have, and that is one of discernment and insight into other people, like seeing into their souls, seeing what's behind what first appears. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this, and it feels like survival. It feels like something, it's a survival skill, something that you've had to learn. To survive, like this foal here. This foal has a lot of survival skills. So I want you to really focus on your strengths here. Don't see yourself as vulnerable or as a target. No, there's power here. There's strength in this. And you're also being powerfully protected by this energy that's around you, this spirit guide that you have, that's coming through as a strong paternal or grandfatherly energy that I'm picking up there. This person wants you to be wild and free, wants you to be yourself, doesn't want you to be confined, trapped, poisoned by toxic people around you. This person was like that in life. I feel that they were very much a loner. They may have had little or no friends in life, but this person was a very adventurous soul. This person was someone who may have traveled a lot. This was someone who danced to the beat of their own drum. A very powerful person, knew who they were. They were someone who offered strong support to those around them in a not overly loving way, but a way in which there was strong support. You knew you could always count on this person in life. And so they want you to know that you remind them a lot of themselves, and they see in you a lot of strength, a lot of their own strength, and they're sending you even more strength for you to get through this powerful rebirth that you are currently in the process of here, water signs. So what I want to do to finish off this reading is get a message from this deck here, and I'm going to read from the book because it has a lot of messages and a lot of powerful messages. So let's see, what is the message here for water signs for July? Wallace Simpson. Oh, that's interesting, because she was quite a strong woman, you know. This is who Edward VIII abdicated the throne for. But she was also a polarizing figure as well. So let's talk about Wallace here. She's coming up as the Knight of Swords. And okay, my spirit guide has given me this message. You've had to learn to stand your ground. It's part of that survival instinct that I was picking up. Because I feel that you tend to, again, I'm getting that king energy. What I'm picking up is that you draw a lot of attention to yourself, not in a way which is overt. It's very much behind the scenes. It's like infatuation, drawing people to you who are infatuated. Now, this infatuation is interesting because it comes with prejudice. Very, very interesting energy. Now Wallis Simpson, she was already married when she met Edward, the Prince of Wales. And she actually met him through her friend and his mistress at the time. So she kind of took over from his mistress, and then became his mistress, of course. Okay, interesting. So Edward liked the married ladies. It's a little bit like wanting what you can't have, isn't it? She became his lover, of course. She was infatuated by her very strong personality. And when Wallis separated from her husband, he was wanting to marry Wallis. And then, of course, his father died and he became king. He wasn't supposed to marry someone who was divorced at the time. So he abdicated to marry Wallis. He gave up the throne there to marry Wallis Simpson. Now, she was a very polarizing figure because she had a lot of strong opinions, some of which were not popular at the time. There was that whole thing with the Nazis, which was something that what can I say? I mean, personally, I have a lot of opinions about Wallis. I'm trying to keep them out of it. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? People get it misunderstood. And I was getting that right at the beginning. Being misunderstood. Being misunderstood. And not reaching your full potential because you are misunderstood. All right. Interesting. It's what was misunderstood about Wallis? Well, she had people thought she was domineering, people thought she was overly ambitious, that she was superficial, desirous of the finer things in life, and that she'd found a perfect match in her subservient husband, that she was the powerful one, right? It's a little bit like Meghan and Harry, isn't it, really? Wow, history truly does repeat itself. Yeah. Okay. So the message here is not that you're Wallis Simpson or anything like her, but the energy that I'm getting is mainly about being a misunderstood type of person. Yeah. She had a reputation for being careless regarding the well-being of others because she was very assertive. She wanted what she wanted. She tended to get her way. Don't get in my way. So there's some kind of prejudiced, selfish, or narcissistic energy around you. The key questions to ask yourself here, water sign, is where do you draw the line between being determined to get what you want and being selfish at others' expense? How can you be more considerate of others in your actions, and what accomplishments do you want to be remembered for? Okay. This dark star energy. There's an energy here of gossip. People around you misunderstanding you. And almost, but that's the thing. But it's like an unbridled ambition. No, it's not you, but I feel that this other energy. They misunderstand, they have an unbridled ambition towards you, they have hidden motivations. Gosh. I feel that it's somebody around you who is very strongly infatuated, but is prejudiced against you, says things that aren't true. It's because you're a strong person. They may even accuse you of being domineering, when you're not. You're just protecting yourself, standing your ground. Well, that happens sometimes, when someone isn't able to be controlled. And Wallace certainly wasn't able to be controlled. You have this kind of energy coming towards you and saying really nasty or negative things about you because they can't control you. But they also are secretly wanting to be with you or to be you. Oh, guys, yeah. A little bit of a tough energy here, but Spirit says you can get through this. You are doing a good job at protecting yourself. Don't back down. You don't have to. You're certainly not a victim. You're certainly not someone who needs to be affected by what's going on around you here. Just let these slings and arrows fall by the wayside. You have this beautiful spiritual protection around you. None of this is going to affect you. Don't let it affect you. It doesn't have to affect you. I just get like, these people feeling like they're wielding some kind of powerful weapon against you, but it's not affecting you. It doesn't affect you. Yeah. It's a little bit like they're coming at you with little baby arrows that are like those Nerf things, with the arrows aren't even pointy. They're little rubber things that just bounce off you. It's something that doesn't, just let it bounce off you. Let this energy bounce off you. Don't take it on board. It's people projecting their own prejudice onto you, water sign. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best for the rest of July going into August. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you. Or you can go to my Etsy store, the link is down below, and purchase directly there. Do remember to press that thumbs up button, share me on your social media, and if you are a newcomer, I'd love to have you subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Please take care, and bye for now.